Suicide prevention starts with everyday heroes like you. Speaking of everyday heroes, I would like to introduce the new and wonderful director for the Greater Bay Area for AFSP, Mr. Andy Breunig. Good morning, Andy.
What a treat! What a treat, and what a surprise! Thank you so much, Sarah, for that warm introduction, and thank you to everybody who is joining today. Whether I saw some folks have joined down from Sunnyvale, I too am in Sunnyvale, so shout out to all y'all. I know we have some incredible folks coming in from Santa Rosa and the surrounding areas. I encourage you to keep throwing in your where you're logged in from today. At Out of the Darkness San Francisco, we had somebody logged in from England, so no pressure, but let's see if we can beat that record. Start texting your friends. So as Sarah mentioned, my name is Andy Breunig, and I'm the Area Director for the Greater Bay Area with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. What does that mean? That means I oversee our efforts in the 16 counties that are in Northwest California. But frankly, I'm not here today to talk about me. I'm here to actually talk about us. Out of the Darkness is a special time for all of us because regardless of where we began our journeys, regardless of the path that brought us here, we are all here now together and we are stronger for it. And I'll acknowledge it right out. None of those paths were easy ones to walk, and there are times where it's hard to see the way forward, hard to take those next steps forward, and yet here we are. And I know it takes stubbornness as much as it takes positivity. I know it takes perseverance as much as it takes crying in the shower sometimes. But gosh darn it, we all did it, and we're all here today. And I am so thankful to see you all joined. Today, together, we're going to see some incredible photos of remembrance. We're going to have some incredible speakers, and we're going to have the opportunity to share some really heartfelt memories. And we're going to do this experiencing both the grief of loss and the celebration of life, and we get to do that together. But between the stories that you'll hear today, there's one message that I encourage you to listen for because it carries across each of us. And that message that carries through each of our presenters, that carries through me, and most importantly through each of you, is the message that none of us is ever alone. To the survivor out there that's wearing, to the survivor out there of suicide loss, we wear our beads with you. You are not alone. To the student who's logged in today, discovering that there's something more than sad, know that you are not alone. To the person out there who's logged in and who is facing your own challenges and thoughts of suicide, know this, you are not alone. We are a community that is strongest together. So please always step forward, always join us. We welcome you at the table. We've got this big old expanding table. Whenever somebody walks up, we make more space and welcome you in. We are at best a resilient community, at our strongest a resilient community. We are galvanized by steel, by fire. So on this day, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for joining this morning. I want to say thank you for recruiting your friends and family to log in. I see some more areas where folks are logged in. I love to see it. Keep them coming. I love it. It brings a smile to my face every time. I want to say thank you for raising funds to fund research in suicide prevention, for joining survivors of suicide loss support groups. And I want to say thank you for going to them. But mostly, I just want to say thank you today for joining us at Out of the Darkness, because together we are going to stop suicide.